This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. One expert says it could take 5 to 7 years to rebuild the big bridge in Baltimore that fell into a river after a cargo ship hit it. Maryland Governor Wes Moore says he knows this is going to be a long journey.
This work will not just take weeks. We have a very long road ahead of us. We understand that, and we're preparing.
The governor heard there on WMAR-TV in Baltimore. They'll use cranes to remove the twisted metal and concrete that fell into the river. The AP's Sagar Magani has more.
It's part of the broader effort to move the cargo ship that rammed the bridge, recover the remaining victims of the collapse, and find out what went wrong.
The best minds in the world are coming together to collect the information that we need to move forward with speed and safety.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore on WMAR as the state asked the Biden administration for $60 million in emergency funding to start the work. President Biden has said the federal government will pay the full cost of rebuilding the bridge. Sagar Magani, Washington.
President Biden's big campaign fundraiser last night at Radio City Music Hall in New York City drew a couple of names you might know. Barack Obama and Bill Clinton, the former presidents. The event hauled in a record-setting $26 million plus for President Biden's re-election campaign. New York City's got a plan to put portable gun scanners in the subway system. They're trying to deal with violent incidents in the subway. Moscow launched an attack on Ukraine's energy infrastructure this morning. Drones and missiles hitting regions across the country, says Ukraine. It is a tradition in the Philippines, but it's brutal. A villager has been nailed to a wooden cross to reenact Jesus Christ's suffering in a Good Friday tradition. This is AP News. Now to what Home Depot is doing. The AP's Jackie Quinn has this.
Home Depot says it's buying a business that provides supplies to professional contractors. In an $18 billion deal, Home Depot says it's buying SRS Distribution, a material supply company for professionals. It's viewed as a bet on the housing market coming back after a 2-year drought of new homes, triggered by a lack of inventory and the sharp hike in mortgage rates. Since mortgage rates are still high, millions of people are spending money on upkeep for their existing homes. And Home Depot says that's another driver for this SRS deal, which will raise its total addressable market to approximately $1 trillion, an increase of about $50 billion. I'm Jackie Quinn.
The Dow gained 47 points yesterday. The S&P added 5 points. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Spring is in the air. It's time to organize your finances, and at the Bank of Salem, we are here to help. From checking and savings accounts, certificate of deposits, IRAs, loans, and even safe deposit boxes, we've got you covered. Come in and let one of our friendly employees help you get organized. The Bank of Salem, neighbors serving neighbors since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Baseball is a game of agility, power, and speed. That combination provides wonderful moments all season long.
Every hit, every home run, and every pitch. It all matters in a long season. Any moment could be the next moment that you don't want to miss.
I love bringing those moments to life for our listeners right here on the Cardinals Radio Network.
And I love how it sounds on the radio. Don't miss any of the action.
St. Louis Cardinals Baseball. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
7:30 at KSMO Radio. Sunshine is what we're going to have a lot of today. And we'll have some clouds filter their way in this afternoon, and we'll top out about 74, 75 degrees. It'll be a breezy day. We're going to start out the day with fairly mild winds, anywhere from about 8 up to 12 miles an hour earlier this morning. They'll get to about 10 to 15, probably a little bit before noon. And by this afternoon, we will be at 15 to 25 and gusting to over 30 miles an hour. Clouds will be prevalent by this evening. It'll eventually clear back out after midnight, but we'll have a low of 51. Those winds will still be out of south at 15 to 25 and still gusting to 30. Sunshine Saturday, high of 73. Southwesterly breezes 10 to 15, could gust up to 25. Clouds on Saturday night will be a low of 55. Winds out of south 5 to 10. Partly sunny Sunday, near 80 on Easter Sunday, with southerly winds at 10 to 20, gusting to 25 to 30. Cloudy skies Sunday night, though, with a low of 61. It'll still be somewhat breezy, with a chance of some showers developing on Monday. Probably not till late morning and into the afternoon, and we'll have a high of 77. The chance of getting rain, though, now by on Monday is 60%, and an 80% chance of showers and thunder showers Monday night. At the KSMO studios right now, we have a temperature reading here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Well, not too bad. On Friday morning, we do have 41 degrees. It feels like 35, though. We have winds that are coming out of southeast, and they have been pretty consistent right now at about 8-9 mile an hour, but they will increase as the day goes on. 76% the relative humidity, pressure falling, 30.08 inches here at KSMO Radio. We ask you to stick around because in 90 seconds we're going to come back and set you up with a whole bunch of good local news right here on your Good Friday morning, March 29th, KSMO Radio.
Frustrated with slow internet speeds? Missouri is set to spend more than $1 billion to bring broadband internet to locations without service. You have until April 26th to submit evidence that service has been incorrectly reported for locations that should be marked as unserved and eligible for funding. To check service reported for your home or business, go to broadbandmap.mo.gov. That's all one word, broadbandmap.mo.gov. Brought to you by the Missouri Department of Economic Development.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
Hi, I'm Chris Kerber.
And I'm Joey Vitale.
We invite you to be our guest this season as we bring you the exciting play-by-play action of the St. Louis Blues.
We'll tell you about every big save, bone-crushing hit, and every game-winning goal on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO in Salem, Missouri.
Your radio home for St. Louis Blues hockey.
And the Blues won last night 5-3. They'll be taking on the San Jose Sharks Saturday, but that game will not be on KSMO due to our conflict with our Cardinal contract, as St. Louis will take on the Dodgers on Saturday night. So no Blues game Saturday night because of the Cardinal contract with and they'll be in L.A. Surprised that's not an afternoon game this early in the season, but it is not. Anyway, well, let's move forward. We do have local news coming up next right here on KSMO Radio and on 1340 AM 95.7. That's what you're in tune to on your dial. However, if you're streaming with us, you may be listening in on KSMORadio.com. That's our Twitch account. Also, KSMO Radio. We have two other accounts, too. KSMO Stream Facebook and also our KSMO YouTube page. So you can check us out on all those different possibilities right here on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7, KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, KSMO YouTube. It's a good selection of different options for you right there. Let's get to that news. My name is Stan Stevens again, in case you missed it. Glad to be with you on Good Friday. Dent County Commission met Thursday morning at the courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray stated rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 6080, while only grading will be done on County Roads 5150 and 5600. Mowbray reported that MoDOT approved to pay up to 80% for the professional engineering for TAP Project 9901871 for the improvements to the sidewalk. This will be around the courthouse square, not to exceed $39,953.27. The total cost of this part of that project is $49,953. $941.59, of which Denton County would be responsible for at least $9,988.32. The county is working with Great Rivers Engineering on this project. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported rock would be added and grading done on county roads 3050, 3165, and 4300, while only grading was going to be done on Denton County Road 3020. Polk also said rock was going to be added to County Road 3070. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson indicated that he and Sheriff Bob Wells attended a meeting in Van Buren on the NG 911 system for the region. Larson said he signed the memorandum of understanding to move forward with a grant within Digital that would provide the new and improved system to Denton County that would involve no costs for the first 5 years, with an average cost of $35,380 per year for years 6 through 8. Larson said the Salem Police Department would also be a part of this system, and their cost after the first 5 years would be an average of $19,798 per year for 6, 7, and 8 numbered years. Larson said there are 13 entities from this region that would be served by the new NG 911 system, and they include the counties of Dent, Shannon, Oregon, Carter, Ripley, Perry, Bollinger, Madison, Wayne, Reynolds, and St. Francis. That would also affect parts of St. Genevieve and Iron County. 2 police departments were also included. They were Salem and Thayer. There was not an immediate timetable given on this project. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said the courthouse would be closed today for Good Friday. She said her office would be open for absentee voting tomorrow from 8 in the morning until noon, and then again on Monday from 8 in the morning until 5 o'clock. On Tuesday, the polls will be open from 6 in the morning until 7 in the evening. She wanted to remind people that if you made an address or name change and have not yet contacted her office, you do need to do so. If you have questions, come tomorrow, 729-4144, or Monday. Curley also wanted to remind people to bring with them a picture ID when they go vote. This could be a valid Missouri driver's license, valid Missouri non-driver's license, or basically a state ID, U.S. passport, or military ID. She also wanted to remind candidates that they need at least verbal permission from property owners to place signs on their property. Candidates also cannot place signs on MoDOT county or municipal streets rights of way, and each sign must have clearly indicated on a sign paid for by the candidate's name or the candidate's committee. Using paid for by candidate is no longer permissible. If any candidate has any questions, they should also contact the Denton County Clerk's Office at 729-4144. The next meeting of the Denton County Commission will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse. That meeting is open to the public. The Doe Run Company's Maroon Mine Rescue Team was awarded 2 first-place awards and 2 third-place awards at the 2024 Tennessee Southeast Regional Mine Rescue Contest in Sevierville, Tennessee. The team did compete against 26 coal and metal as well as non-metal mine rescue teams to earn first place in Team Tech and Team Trainer competitions. Marine team also took home third place in the 2-day mine rescue field problem competition, and they were awarded third place overall in the Grand Champion category, which includes results for the field, tech, and first aid combined. The competition consisted of 2 days of separate mine rescue field problems, including simulating underground emergency situations, a first aid competition with a CPR and first responder scenario, a breathing apparatus benchman contest, and a team technician competition to test technical troubleshooting of mine rescue equipment and calculate ventilation readings. Each event also included a written test to assess the team's knowledge. The U.S. Department of Labor's Mine Safety and Health Administration judged the event. Doe Run's mine rescue teams train on a voluntary basis, and they compete in mine rescue competitions annually. The Doe Run Maroon team is comprised of Luke Davis, a benchman, Brandon Buck Roderman, first aid, Andrew Hampton, the team captain and team tech, Michael Snyder, first aid, Jared Tackett, first aid, Richie Brewer, Ethan Kerr, Jake Pyatt, team tech, and Steve Setzer, team trainer. The teams consistently place near or at the top at regional and national mine rescue competitions. Doe Run's focus on safety is evident beyond mine rescue. Several sites have gone years without a lost time accident, including Sweetwater Mill, who has gone 26 consecutive years with no lost time accidents, Brushy Creek Mill with 17 years, and the Buick Mill with 12. In addition, the Sweetwater Mine Surface Team has reached 19 years with no lost time accidents. This Saturday at the Ozark Natural Cultural Resource Center on Highway 19 at the exhibit called Crossroads, Change in Rural America, historian Harold Hamilton will present a discussion on who lives in Salem, a look back and a look ahead. This discussion begins at 10 o'clock, followed by Antiques Roadshow and Tell, where the public are encouraged to bring in a family artifact and then share their memories. The exhibit's open Monday through Saturday, and there's no charge to visit the Crossroads Change in Rural America exhibit. Crossroads exhibit is part of the Museum on Main Street collaboration between the Smithsonian Institution and State Humanities Councils nationwide. Support for Museum on Main Street has been provided by the U.S. Congress. And the Salem FFA chapter was named the Guard Truck and Equipment New Holland Blue Ribbon FFA chapter during National FFA Week. The chapter competed with 10 area schools. Points were accumulated by Salem winning the essay contest, posting over 50 supervised agricultural experience pictures, and taking over 60 FFA members to tour the Guard Truck and Equipment in St. James. Guard Truck and Equipment presented the Salem FFA with a $1,000 check, as well as a Guard Truck and Equipment 2024 New Holland Blue Ribbon FFA chapter plaque and a large frame poster of the history of New Holland. Congratulations, the Salem FFA chapter. 742 Sports is next in a moment.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow. While we do provide the loans and insurance you need, we also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit FCSFinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender, an equal housing lender and equal opportunity provider.
At KSMO Radio, it's time for sports news, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. Hayden Sanders hit a first-inning three-run homer and added another RBI in the sixth inning as Salem beat Potosi Thursday 8-2. Owen Hamilton added 3 hits and 3 RBI for the Tigers, who improved to 4-1 on the year. The Tigers will be in Houston Monday for their first SCA conference game. Former Salem Tiger athlete Savannah Manthe broke an SBU school record in the javelin throw with a mark of 43.5 meters at the S&T Invite last Saturday, taking first place. That was good enough for a national provisional mark and is currently ranked 8th in the nation. Congratulations to Savannah. Salem tennis team lost to Willow Springs Thursday in Salem, 6-3. They're 2-3 in the year. The tennis Tigers will be at Waynesville Monday. Salem ladies softball Tigers were dominated by Houston Thursday 20-1 to fall to 2-5 on the season, 0-1 in the SCA. Salem will be at Kabul on Monday at 4:30. Cardinals were in L.A. to open the season yesterday. We have that report from Ricky Horton and Mr. John Rooney.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. Victor Scott II made his Major League debut, got on an error, and picked up his first Major League stolen base. Paul Goldschmidt had a 3-for-4 day. Unfortunately, he had the only hits for the Cardinals as the Dodgers won 7-1.
Tyler Glasnow pitched very well for the Dodgers in picking up the victory. And the top of the Dodgers lineup, which we all know is going to be good, they were better than good yesterday with Mookie Betts homering, Freddie Freeman homering, and picking up an awful lot of hits, including Ohtani, who had a good day.
But Miles Michaelis just did not have the start he wanted. Tyler Glasnow did.
Too many walks, too, for the Cardinals. pitching staff that actually resulted in runs as well.
And one of the bright spots, Matthew Liberatore had a very fast 8th inning.
And he looked sharp, too, throwing 97 miles an hour and showing his good curveball.
We'll be on the air tonight from Dodger Stadium at 8:15. Ricky will have the lineups at 9 o'clock. Zach Thompson will be opposed by Bobby Miller, and we hope you'll join us. The Dodgers won yesterday 7-1.
And right here, KSMO will have that game for you here on your hometown radio station, KSMO. The Kansas City Royals lost to the Minnesota Twins Thursday in their opening day, 4-1. The Royals will be off today. They'll play Saturday when they continue their series with Minnesota. St. Louis Blues took on the Calgary Flames last night in St. Louis. It'll be Alex Ferrio with that report right here on KSMO Radio.
Last night, the Blues returned to action in their push for the playoffs in the Western Conference. They took on the Calgary Flames. In the first period, it would be Zach Bolduc that picked up the first goal for the Blues, the second of the season for the youngster. But Calgary would tie things up a little less than 2 minutes later, 1-1. Calgary, and before the period would end, they capitalized on a power play where the Blues were down by a goal. Then early in the second period, Nathan Walker dropped the gloves with Joel Hanley of the Calgary Flames, and 8 seconds later, Jake Neighbors scored to tie things up. Then Pavel Buchnevich would score it on the power play, but before the second period would end, the Flames would get one back to even it up at 3. Then 2 minutes and 4 seconds into the third period, Brandon Saad would score the 24th goal of the season for him, and then Pavel Buchnevich would cap it off with an empty netter as the Blues take down the Flames 5-3. Also in this one, Jordan Binnington stopping 23 of 26 shots and picking up 2 assists. First goalie since Curtis Joseph in '93 to have 2 assists in the game. Blues back at it on Saturday against the Sharks. 7 o'clock puck drop, 6:30 pregame skate on the St. Louis Blues radio network.
All right, Alex, thank you much. And, of course, that game will not be on KSMO due to the Cardinals and Dodgers game on Saturday night. And that'll do it for news and sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. It's 7:48 and time for the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people since way back in 1922. They can help you today as well. Call them 729-3831 or drop by 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and the daily investment report. With that report this morning, Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed up 47 points to close at 39,807. The NASDAQ closed down 20 points to close at 16,379. And the S&P 500 closed up 6 points to close at 5,254. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.2%. The price of crude oil was up at $1.64 to close at $82.99, and the spot price of gold was up $28.70 to close at $2,241.40. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $73.96, up 81 cents, AT&T $17.60, up 5 cents, Boeing $182.99, up $1.04, Dollar General $156.06, up $1.85. ExxonMobil $116.24, up $1.27. McDonald's $281.95, down 7 cents. Microsoft $420.72, down 71 cents. PepsiCo $175.01, up $1.44. Pfizer $27.75, down 3 cents. Procter & Gamble $162.25, down 36 cents. U.S. Bancorp $44.70, up 70 cents. Walmart $60.17, down 55 cents. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing, right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street Report.
Thanks, Teresa. And don't forget to join us again this afternoon right here at KSMO Radio right around 5:30, 5:35, or Monday morning 7:40, 7:45 with the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. And don't forget right here at KSMO, if you have any questions, call them 729-3831 or drop by 907 South Pershing. That's the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones here in Salem, who wish you and yours a very happy and safe Easter holiday. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. Back in a moment with weather next.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
Now, during Staples Print Big Sale, get $20 off your print purchase of $100 or more, $50 off your print purchase of $200 or more, and $100 off your print purchase of $300 or more. So the more you print at Staples, the more you save. To demonstrate, print at Staples, you save. But if you print at Staples, you save. See how that works? Staples Print Big Sale. Print more, save more. Up to $100. Ends 4/6. Visit staples.com/print for details.
At KSMO, time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area brought to you by Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. 2 weeks away from the non-newlywed game. Do you have your tickets? Yep, tickets and tables are still available, but not many left. It's the 6th year that Healthy Dent County is putting on this fun fundraiser, couple versus couple, and it's called the non-newlywed game because these couples are married. But what do they know about each other? Well, you come to find out. Join them for a great fun night on Friday, April 12th, 6:30, Salem Community Center at the Armory. Individual tickets are $25 per ticket. You can still get a VIP sponsored table for $300. It's fun night, great time. You'll enjoy it. That's the non-newlywed game 2 weeks from today. Brought to you by Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community all meet. Well, some upper-level ridging continues to move across the area today, which is going to create bigger and bigger winds as we move through the day. A low-pressure system across the high plains is going to strengthen as it shifts east, setting up strong surface pressure with 55-knot winds this morning down in Kansas and southwest Missouri. Now, given the tight surface pressure gradient, south-southwesterly winds will increase as the day goes on. This morning, 8 to 15, then 10 to 20, then about 18 to 25 to 30-mile-an-hour gusts are going to be expected in our area. Out west, even higher gusts of 45 miles an hour could be generally along and west of the Osceola to Cassville line. Temperatures will be around 10 to 15 degrees above normal, though, with increased warm air advection. As a result, we're going to have afternoon humidities around 35 to 40%. But doubt if there'll be many breaks in the clouds that are expected to roll in as the day goes on. So we should start the day out with lots of sunshine, intermittent clouds through the day, getting cloudy by tonight, then clearing back out by early morning. Now, the surface low is going to drag a cold front through the area tonight, right through Saturday. While moisture looks to be shallow, there could be a few showers across central Missouri. But for Sunday, noticeable surface features include a low across the high plains with an east-west oriented warm front. That's going to set up somewhere across central and northern Missouri. The front should be above our area on Sunday, so much of the day looks like it'll be dry on Easter Sunday. But regardless, the setup features a broad, warm sector right across this region that will increase moisture return. That'll make this area prime for thunderstorm development by Monday. Better dynamic lift moves into the area sometime Monday, which will be the favored day for the potential of strong to severe weather. Cooler temperatures will move in on Tuesday, and we could actually see another frost by late Tuesday night or Wednesday night. 64, the high yesterday, 28 the low. Normal high, 64. Normal low, 40. Record high, 85 in 1963. And 1 year later, we tried to balance it out. We had a record low of 18 in 1964. Yesterday, we had no rain for the month at 4 4/5 inches. 3 1/8 would be normal. 12 3/5 our total for the year. 8 1/12 would be normal. 6:55 the time of sunrise this morning. 7:26 the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Tuesday through Thursday. Calling for partly sunny skies on Tuesday after a chance of rain in the morning. It'll be a breezy day Tuesday and a high of 57. Partly cloudy Tuesday night, low near 32. Sunny Wednesday, high of 58. Clear Wednesday night, again a low near 32. And sunny Thursday, high of 66. That local forecast and our current conditions next.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trollo Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
Plenty of sunshine this morning, but we will have some intermittent clouds start rolling through, and the winds will continue to edge up throughout the day. They're starting out of the south-southeast this morning, and they will continue on that trek most of the day, but they will be increasing. So be ready for a fairly windy afternoon, breezy morning, and probably a fairly windy night as well. Those wind gusts could be up to 31 miles an hour. We'll top out right around 75 degrees. Clouds tonight, then we'll clear back up by early morning. Low of 51, southerly winds 15 to 25, gusting to 30 miles an hour. Sunny Saturday, 73 for a high. Southwest winds 10 to 15, gusting to 25. Saturday night, clouding up again with a low of 55 with south winds 5 to 10. Partly sunny Sunday, near 80 for a high on Easter Sunday with southerly winds 10 to 15 and gusting to 25 to 30. Cloudy Sunday night, breezy, low of 61 with a chance of showers starting to develop on Monday. We're going to have a 60% chance of showers and possibly some thunder showers. A high of 77 Monday with showers and thunder showers likely Monday night when that cold front does make it through. We'll have a low of 44 and it will be breezy. At the KSMO studios, as we speak to you right now, we have plenty of sunshine. Not real warm yet, 43 degrees, feels like 38, 9-mile-an-hour winds out of southeast, 74% relative humidity, and the pressure dropping 30.08 inches. And that's a look at weather on Operation Weather Watch, complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area, brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, who wish you and yours a very happy and safe Easter holiday. Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health education and the community all meet. We're coming back in a minute with Civic Happenings next.
Did you know that every patient has the right to have their medical imaging performed wherever they choose? This is Bobby Sullins, Director of Radiology at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, where we have state-of-the-art, up-to-date medical imaging at one of the lowest prices in the area. Outstanding imaging at a great price without the drive? It's just another service of the Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Time for the Civic Record, a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Brought to you by your friends at Southtown Furniture and Highway 19 South. Hoping all of you have a great, safe, and happy Good Friday and Easter weekend. But if you have time today, if you're still off and the kids are on vacation on spring break, why don't you head on down to Southtown, browse around and take a look, especially if you got youngins heading off to college. You might be pilfering some of the furniture from their own room or maybe from your house to take to their apartment or their dorm room or whatever it might be. You need replacements, you can head on down to Southtown right now and just learn about all the new types of furniture, the new styles, the new fabrics, the different feel, the colors. It's amazing. And some of the brand new types of furniture they have available now might just catch your eye. That's what it's all about. Head on down to Southtown. Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 South in Salem. At 1601 South Highway 19, 729-3422, or go online to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com, where the bargains are. Midge Davis of St. James passed away on Saturday at the age of 94. Funeral services for Midge Davis will be held this Saturday at 1 at the St. James Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary, with visitation from 11 until service time on Saturday. Interment will be in the Highgate Cemetery in Highgate, Missouri. Midge Davis is survived by a son, Mark Davis, and wife Karen of St. James, 2 grandchildren, and 6 great-grandchildren. Memorials may be made to the First Baptist Church of St. James Funeral Dinner Fund or the St. James Caring Center. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of St. James for Midge Davis, whose funeral services will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow, St. James Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Anastasia Rose Welch passed away on Friday, March 15th, the infant daughter of Tristan and Amanda. Memorial services will be held at 3 o'clock Saturday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 1 until service time at the chapel. Anastasia is survived by Tristan Welch and Amanda Esepian of Salem, sister Violet Welch of the home, grandparents Jay and Sarah Welch of Salem, Margaret Bracey of Salem, great-grandparents Dan and Barb Evans of Salem, Larry Welch of Salem, and Cindy Welch of Springfield. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Anastasia Rose Welch, whose memorial services will be at 3 Saturday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Frederick Jr. Howard of Salem, Missouri, passed away Tuesday at the age of 74. Funeral services for Frederick Jr. Howard will be held at 1 o'clock on Saturday, April 6th at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation will be held from 11 until service time on Saturday, April 6th at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Burial will be in Acarty Cemetery. Frederick Jr. Howard is survived by his wife Sandy Howard of Salem, brothers Johnny Howard and wife Debbie of Salem, and Gary Howard and wife Brenda of St. James. A sister-in-law, Tammy Howard of Reed Springs, mother-in-law Helen Razor of Salem, and a daughter, Kimberly Dawn, as well as a number of special nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Frederick Jr. Howard, whose funeral services will be on Saturday, April the 6th at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. South Central Missouri Community Action Agency is accepting Head Start and Early Head Start preschool enrollment. They're accepting children from 6 weeks up to 5 years of age. They provide services for children with special needs or severe disabilities. Homeless and foster children are given priority during enrollment. Head Start and Early Head Start are play-based learning, offer developmentally appropriate curriculum, and also offer outdoor play. Their experienced teachers and engaging curriculum give children the chance to learn and grow in a safe, nurturing environment. Contact Jesselyn Hutchings at 729-3188, extension 13, or Dawn Segovia at 729-3188, extension 11. And you can make your appointment to take a tour and learn more about the enrollment process of Head Start and Early Head Start. Appointments are available April 8th through the 12th. And tonight, the Salem Eagles will be having another all-you-can-eat fish fry with the fixins for $12 a plate from 5 until 8 o'clock, and everyone's welcome to attend. Then they'll have some karaoke by Backwoods Productions beginning at 7, lasting to 11 o'clock. Both are open to the public, and you're more than welcome to come on out and enjoy the great food and entertainment at the Eagles Club on Highway 32 West, just past the airport, on Highway 32 on the north side of the road, for their all-you-can-eat fish fry and fixins, $12 a plate. That's 5 to 8. Karaoke with Backwoods Productions from 7 to 11. And again, all are welcome to attend. More of our Civic Record next when we come right back.
Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem has been serving the smart shopper since 1922. And if you're looking for appliances, Southtown has Speed Queen, Frigidaire, and GE. You'll find a nice selection of washers, dryers, refrigerators, and stoves. Southtown offers free delivery and setup, and they do accept Visa and MasterCard. Stop by and see what Southtown Furniture has to offer, located on Highway 19 South right here in Salem.
Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with the Civic Record, everybody's invited out Saturday to the Eagles Club for a bunny hop for kids 12 and under and an adult sock hop by Double Trouble Entertainment from 7 to 11 Saturday night. It's open to everybody. Come on out and have a nice fun time with a bunny hop for kids 12 and under and then the adult sock hop by Double Trouble Entertainment from 7 to 11. The Eagles Club, out Highway 32 West, just past the airport on Highway 32 to the north side of the road. Local author Julia Boardman will visit the children's area of the Salem Public Library Tuesday from 11 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. She'll be sharing her 2 picture books. The first one, When Pigs Fly, and the second book is What is a Black Hole? Also, the Salem Public Library will be closed on Monday, April 8th from 1:30 in the afternoon till 2:30 in the afternoon. They'll reopen on Monday, the 8th of April from 2:30 until the normal closing time of 5 in the evening. A cultural craft co-op mini workshop will be held April 12th and 13th back out of the Timber Lodge. It'll be a lot of fun out there. You have a number of different activities you can choose from, like making a toothbrush rug with Amy Terrell, $25. Carve a spoon with Cindy Dooley for $25 for each spoon. You can make a reed basket for $35 with Connie Light. Make corn husk dolls with Patty Frisbee for $15. Cane a chair or stool that you already have with Diana Clark for $90. And create a beginning blacksmith project of a jailer's ring with Tim Ellerman for $10. To register for any of these classes, call Mary Ficker, 573-729-7065. That's 573-729-7065. All this will be held at the Shannondale Timber Lodge at 41,277 State Highway 19, south of Salem. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you can make it out and attend. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, their Easter menu will be ham, roll, mashed potatoes and gravy, carrots and milk. Lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and the soup and salad bar begins at 10:30. Everybody, all ages, are welcome to attend the Salem Nutrition site, located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Suggested contributions, $5 for those 60 and above. Under the age of 60, it's $7. And again, it's always a great meal, where today it's an Easter menu. Ham, roll, mashed potatoes and gravy, carrots and milk from 11 to 12:30. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. There you have it, a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you as a courtesy of Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South, where everyone at Southtown Furniture wishes you and yours a very happy and safe Easter holiday. They look forward to serving you, and if you have a need, you can call them at 729-3422. Talk with a great salesperson down there. They'll be more than happy to assist you. Drop by 1601 South Highway 19 or go online, SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com, where the bargains are. Southtown Furniture, where the smart shopper's been shopping since 1922. At KSMO Radio, stick around. Statewide news on Missouri Net's coming up next. A look at our Salem Nutrition Center's menu, AP news, and then sports on Missouri Net. Don't forget, Franklin Delano Roth II will be our special guest here a little after 8:30 right here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Terrell Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Terrell Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Terrell Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. A funeral service is set for today for a University of Missouri student who was found dead last week in Nashville. Family and friends will gather in Springfield today to say farewell to 22-year-old Riley Strain. Strain, who was on a trip to Nashville with his fraternity friends, went missing after being separated from them on the way back to their hotel. The Missouri Senate has given preliminary approval to a bill that would create a prescribed pediatric extended care center license for providers that offer care to children with complex medical needs. Under the bill, these services require continuous care for at least 4 hours a day. A provision from Republican Bill Igo would limit the scope of authority that the Department of Health has to make rules and regulations for the license.
We're giving authority to DHSS to inspect the conditions of the places in which the applicant operates, including records, premises, and children to be served. My concern was that we were going to be giving DHSS direct access to children, potentially without the presence of their parents.
Services that these care centers provide could include skilled nursing, personal care, nutritional and developmental assessment, and speech, physical, and occupational therapy. The bill requires one more vote from the Senate before moving to the House. Missouri House leaders are proposing nearly $730 million to be spent on making improvements to I-44, the longest interstate highway in the Show Me State. They would include expanding the highway to 6 lanes in and around Springfield, Rolla, and Joplin. Republican State Rep Don Mayhew says upgrades to I-44 are especially needed to improve truck traffic.
I mean, just from a freight standpoint alone, MoDOT's own study shows that I-44 carries about 8.5 times the freight tonnage that I-70 does. I-44 is a direct connection to the Long Beach port facility, which I think, if I remember correctly, handles about 80% of the international trade.
The financial package to improve I-44 is included in the Missouri House's proposed budget for next year. This is Missouri Net.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel.
To help low-income Missourians with hearing loss gain their hearing again is halfway to the legislative finish line. Elisa Nelson reports.
Current Missouri law allows Medicaid payments to cover the cost of hearing aids for eligible low-income children, pregnant women, and visually impaired people. The Missouri House of Representatives has passed a bill that would expand coverage to include hearing aids and cochlear implants for all eligible low-income residents. Representative Cameron Parker, a Republican from Southeast Missouri's Campbell, is sponsoring the bill. It's the state Senate's turn to take a look at the legislation. Elisa Nelson, Missouri Net.
A bill designed to toughen penalties against suspects in police chases is on its way to the Missouri Senate. The House on Wednesday passed the so-called Valentine's Law, which would make it a Class D felony to recklessly flee from or detain law enforcement using a motor vehicle. And Missouri has seen a dramatic decrease in drought conditions thanks to the heavy rains that soaked the state. About 76% of the state is experiencing dry conditions with no areas of extreme drought. This is Missouri Net.
Hello, my name is Amber Hogan. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Here at KSMO Radio, let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for this Good Friday, and they're going to be serving up an Easter menu today. Ham, roll, mashed potatoes and gravy, carrots, and milk. They'll have lunch from 11 to 12:30 today, and if you want to get a little earlier head start, you can check out the soup and salad bar. That's served at 10:30 in the morning. Lunch is served at the Salem Nutrition site inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Everybody and anybody, all ages, are welcome to attend. If you happen to be 60 and above, your suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, the meal will cost you $7. And don't forget, lunch is served 11 to 12:30, and today's lunch, Easter menu with ham, roll, mashed potatoes and gravy, carrots and milk. And don't forget, the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of KSMO Radio 1340 AM 95.7. Coming up, AP News and Sports from the Missouri Net on KSMO Radio. Keep it right here.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Our music is our success. KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. As the sun rose this morning, you could see a big crane at the site of that collapsed bridge in Baltimore. It's going to help to remove the wreckage of the bridge, and that will allow the search for 4 construction workers to continue, although they are believed to be dead now after a cargo ship plowed into the bridge. The AP's Sagar Magani with what Maryland Governor Wes Moore is saying.
This is an incredibly complex job.
Moore spoke last night as the Coast Guard was moving a crane toward Baltimore.
The largest crane in the eastern seaboard.
One of 2, the governor says, will be used to clear both the bridge's remains and the cargo ship that hit it, part of the overall effort to rebuild the bridge and reopen Baltimore's vital port. Moore says none of it will happen fast.
We have a very long road ahead of us.
Sagar Magani, Washington.
How do you feel about immigrants coming to the U.S.? The AP's Donna Warder with the new Associated Press poll.
About 40% of Americans surveyed say that when immigrants come to the U.S. legally, it's a major benefit for American companies to get the expertise of skilled workers. And 38% say legal immigrants enrich American culture and values. 32% surveyed say there's a major risk that legal immigrants will commit crimes in the U.S. That figure was 19% in 2017. Donna Warder, Washington.
France says it's asked 46 countries if they would be willing to send thousands of police officers to Paris to make sure the Olympic Games are safe this summer. The Games begin on July 26th. The city's expecting as many as 15 million visitors. A bus fell off a bridge in South Africa and caught fire, killing at least 45 people. An 8-year-old child was the only survivor. A 2.8 magnitude earthquake in southern Illinois last night. No injuries or damage reported. This is AP News. Russia's targeting electric power plants in Ukraine, say officials there.
Ukraine's armed forces say Moscow's launched a large-scale attack on energy infrastructure with a massive barrage of 99 drones and missiles hitting regions across the country. The state-owned grid operator says Friday's attack deliberately targeted thermal and hydroelectric power plants across central and western regions, while DTEK, Ukraine's largest private electricity operator, adds 3 of its thermal plants had been damaged in the attack. Russia has escalated its war on Ukraine in recent days, launching several missile barrages on the capital Kyiv and hitting installations in apparent retaliation for recent Ukrainian aerial attacks on the Russian border region of Belgorod. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Here at home, gas prices are holding steady at $3.53 a gallon. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these deals at K&H Auto Supply. A Schumacher 12-volt 6-amp battery charger for $54.99. Lucas engine oil stop leak $13.99 for the 32-ounce size. And 3-piece flare nut wrench set for $21.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Hello, my name is Samantha Welch. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Salem Memorial Hospital, every patient, every encounter, every time.
Missouri Nut Sports, good morning. I'm Tim Fisher. We'll start with Major League Baseball, where a rough opening day for both the St. Louis Cardinals and Kansas City Royals. We'll start with St. Louis.
The Dodgers rolled past the Cardinals 7-1 in the season opener for the Redbirds in Los Angeles. Freddie Freeman went 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Max Muncy drove in 2, and Mookie Betts hit a solo homer for L.A. Paul Goldschmidt homered and had all 3 Redbird hits. The winning pitcher is Tyler Glasnow. The loss goes to Miles Michaelis. He gives up 5 runs on 7 hits over 4 1/3 innings.
That's a good lineup. They got a lot of great hitters in there. They do their best with good pitches. I thought I made some good pitches, and they were able to put the ball in play.
The final at Dodger Stadium, Dodgers 7, Cardinals 1. I'm Mike Reeves.
The Cardinals and Dodgers play Game 2 of their series tonight. 9:10 first pitch from Chavez Ravine. Zach Thompson goes to the bump for St. Louis against Bobby Miller. The Kansas City Royals dropped their season opener, falling to the Minnesota Twins 4-1 at Kauffman Stadium yesterday. The Royals' lone run coming on a solo homer by Michael Garcia in the bottom of the first inning. Cole Reagans takes the loss, going 6 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 5 hits while striking out 9, and seemed to handle all of the opening day festivities.
Yeah, no, I got out there probably 10 minutes before I needed to start getting ready, and just kind of, looked around, looked at all the people, kind of just get a sense of calmness.
Kansas City and Minnesota will take today off. They're back in action Saturday afternoon at Kauffman Stadium. On to hockey, where the St. Louis Blues pick up a 5-3 victory over the Calgary Flames last night at the Enterprise Center. The Blue Notes, though, failed to gain any ground on the Las Vegas Golden Knights, who also picked up a victory. The Blues back in action tomorrow as they skate against the San Jose Sharks. I'm Tim Fisher, Missouri Nut Sports.
Feeling overwhelmed? Call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you care about is struggling with thoughts of suicide, facing a mental health or substance use crisis, or if you simply need someone to listen, call, text, or chat 988. It's your direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. Call, text, or chat 988 to connect with trained crisis specialists, day or night. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
Want
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress? Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? The earth really needs them to hoof it. The environment is always the best excuse. Find your out and opt in to Cutting Carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. Brought to you by WildAid.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
USDA is expecting fewer corn acres planted in the United States this year, and an ag economist says if that's realized, it could make corn more profitable. I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield.
Albeit small profitability, but we might see some profitability in the corn market in 2024.
Ben Brown with the University of Missouri Extension says corn needs at least a 4 million acre reduction to help farmers reach break even, but he also says
none of the crops really needed acres, and the concern was that if we shrunk the corn crop, it would be an increase in the soybean acreage number. And the fact that we were able to keep soybean acres, relative to where they were expected, certainly helped the profitability of both crops.
In Missouri, USDA has corn acres forecast at 3.5 million. That's down 9% from last year, and 6 million soybean acres are forecast for the state this year, an increase of 7% from the previous year. USDA's estimates aren't confirmed until the end of June, and Brown says price and weather will determine what farmers plant in the next few months. USDA says U.S. corn stocks in early March were a little bit tighter than what analysts were expecting, while soybeans and corn topped estimates. In its latest report, USDA says corn stocks were 8.35 billion bushels, still up on the year, partially due to slow farmer selling, even with a higher rate of implied use in the second quarter. Soybeans forecast at 1.85 billion bushels. That's larger than anticipated and more than a year ago. Wheat stocks at the start of the third quarter were above expectations at 1.09 billion bushels, an increase reflecting on the overall slow demand. Precipitation's always a concern for a north-central Kansas farmer, but Michael Unick tells Brownfield he's optimistic about the year ahead.
We got a little bit of snow here and sleet and stuff the other day, but some of our ponds are looking better, and there's decent soil moisture down there. I just hope it continues.
Unick, who farms dryland acres, says he's about a month away from the start of planting season. The U.S. Drought Monitor says 18% of the high plains, including Kansas and South Dakota, are experiencing drought conditions, and about 27% of the Midwest, including Missouri, is in a drought. The March 1st hog inventory was up modestly on the year. USDA says the U.S. hog and pig inventory was 74.6 million head, lower than December of last year, but 1% higher than March of last year. A livestock economist says there is some effort to pull back on production in the hog industry. University of Missouri's Scott Brown.
Breeding inventory down 2%, that's a cut certainly. And when you look at sows farrowed and farrowing intentions, both tending to run 2 to 3% below previous years, tells us we're trying to cut on that side.
But he tells Brownfield improved efficiency continues to create profitability challenges for producers. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
It's really important to have one go-to store to get all of our needs. I mean, we can buy anything from mineral to cattle feed to seed to fertilizer. It really helps simplify things, just to have one store that you call and can supply all your needs. MFA is the whole farm solution.
A partner for your goals. MFA, your whole farm solution.
For
For more than 50 years, farmers have tuned in to listen to Brownfield market news on their local radio stations. Today, Brownfield's in-depth market information is available on multiple platforms. Viewers can sign up for Brownfield's weekly commodity market update e-newsletter delivered on Tuesday afternoons. Visit previous programs or submit questions for the next show by visiting Weekly Commodity Market Update at brownfieldagnews.com.